Okay, anyways, carry on.
All right. So back where we were. Maybe it'll work now. Okay, yeah. Anyways, have you all ever heard these? They're still trying to figure out that Christmas budget. They might have already bought a lot of Christmas presents and they might not have a lot left over. Well, this is really what we can do to kind of combat that. Figure out their budget in the beginning of the demo. Find something that won't hurt their holiday budget because a lot of people are really strict on that. They're not trying to go too much over just because they need some leftover money after the holidays. And then, ask them about their in the beginning. Don't be rude about it. Just be like, hey, just wondering, if when you're coming into this demo, is there a budget you have in mind, or what Christmas presents have you gotten, or just kind of like how their holiday budget looks already. Just makes the process easier. And then definitely try to get them in the buying mood. This helps a lot. Wear a Santa hat, put a Christmas background on in the back of the Zoom, make it more festive, more fun. And then definitely go over that first slide. It's definitely festive already. A lot of Christmas things. That's the first thing I highlight in the demo as well. Just try to kind of get in their mind already that Cutco makes a great Christmas gift. And then some couple other things to buy now. You want to include in your demo why everybody is buying now versus later. So kind of ask them how great would it look to have a nice table knives during holiday dinners, instead of those maybe cheap knives that they bought at probably Walmart, or having those plastic knives that don't really get through the ham. I know I hate that. And I would love a table knife or table knives. And it also saves time and money. I don't know if y'all have ever tried to cut a vegetable with a crappy straight edge. It does not work. So that's why we want to highlight those jobs of each knife during that demo. And especially if you have, a couple of Cutco knives, cut into something during the demo. Trying to kind of like angle that computer camera down and like show the process of actually cutting through maybe a tomato, some cabbage, some celery, of course, and carrots are good. Those are like those harder vegetables. Then, if they're still unsure, you want to build that urgency of buy now and help them, really find a price that they're comfortable with paying. That's why we have that payment plan that you can break up everything into something less, so it makes them feel better. And then, of course, use that objection cycle. I understand how you feel. If I were buying all those gifts, I'd feel the same way too. Put yourself in their shoes. So you're more familiar and they feel more comfortable with their budget as well. And then show them some smaller items that they might feel more comfortable with. I don't mean smaller like the size, I mean smaller. And then the holiday discount. So we like to say the friends and family discount. Well, let's call it the holiday discount now, because they feel like, oh, it's more generous. It's more to the theme of things, and then definitely maybe use some of these because it's the holidays. I can get you blank for free. Maybe throw in an extra and a vegetable peeler or something of that line. And then definitely, mention maybe after the holidays, it might get more pricey. So it's great. It's also great because you can use it all the way through the new year, lifetime, forever. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. That was kind of quick. Everything.
So, yeah, can't buy it until after the holidays. If you haven't gotten that, but you're not making a sale, that's happening without them saying. It's the same thing. So I think that right now you gotta work extra hard to basically prevent the objection from happening by doing all of that stuff. Because the thing about Cutco is if they buy it now, is it really only a holiday gift? Can they use it during all of the holidays? Yeah. I mean, they'll get it in a week and they'll have it for all of the entire month of December into January. So, I know, I mean, you gotta be able to show that kind of value. So, all right, good for your pass, well done. That was really good. So a couple things I wanted to highlight from this that I thought were really good, is, the concept of like asking them like, how are you doing with your holiday shopping? Right? So you don't necessarily need to get like a number, like, okay, how much do you want to spend today? I don't know if I necessarily would believe that a customer might tell you that number. Like if it's your own grandma, I think you could ask that number and that might be awesome because you know what stuff. If she's like, well, I'm thinking about spending $100 here on dad, like you know that you can get them a pocket knife. And just so you know, whatever number they give you, just add $50 to it. If they're like, you know what, I want to find a Christmas gift for your dad, that's $50, just assume that's $100. Especially because you can do it on 2 payments of $50 a payment. So it feels the same, plus a free ice cream scoop. So now there's like extra value added to it. Right? So finding out, hey, so how are you doing with your holiday shopping? Have you already purchased for everyone that you wanted to? Most people will say no. Okay, only the most like organized as heck moms have done all of their holiday shopping. Raise your hand if you think your mom has finished all of her holiday shopping right now. Okay, so we're talking fine, by the way, but look around. 1 out of 10. And that's awesome if you got the one that has. That means, you know what the greatest gift is, Mrs. Jones? The one you give yourself. You used to say that every single time. Mrs. Jones, that's great because the greatest gift you can give is the one you give yourself. Don't you deserve it? Have you been good, Mrs. Jones? Have you worked hard? Have you dealt with some stuff from your kids? Awesome. Let's find you something that you can get for yourself versus something that they might not use. What's up, Abby? Okay. And then there's something else that I'll throw in there that I want you to be prepared for is let me check with them to see what they want. The world of like Christmas wish lists that you can send people has ruined the element of surprise nowadays. I freaking hate it. So here's how you handle that objection. This is something that you might want to write down. I was thinking about this as we were making our talk. Mrs. Jones, what's great about Cutco is you don't have to spoil the surprise. Mrs. Jones, what's great about Cutco is that you don't have to spoil the surprise. Mrs. Jones, what's great about Cutco is that you don't have to spoil the surprise because we have a gift guarantee. As soon as they get their Cutco, they open it up, and if it wasn't perfect, they can return it and get something different for the same amount of money they spent on them. The 15-day money-back guarantee. And it starts from the moment they open the gift, not from the moment they deliver the product. And so they honor that this time of the year. So if they bought it today and they get it in the mail on the 15th, and then they don't open it till the 27th or 8th or whatever the date is, it starts from the 27th from the moment that Cutco will honor the 15-day money-back guarantee. And do what I used to do, Mrs. Jones. What I'll do is I'll offer you free return shipping. I told you that I pay for it if you want to, right? So that way they don't have to spoil the surprise. Well, I don't know if you'd want the black handle fishing knife or the orange one. Mrs. Jones, you know your husband better than I do. If you had to guess off the top of your head, which one do you think he'd be more interested in? I don't know, probably the black one. Well, then get him the black one. And then if he wants the orange one, we can switch it out. No big deal. But at least you have something to open at the holidays. And something that you have already prepared. Otherwise, you just won't get it in time. And so you'll notice that I said, so Mrs. Jones, go ahead and blank. It's called a polite command. Mrs. Jones, just go ahead and get him that cheese knife if you're not sure if you would have preferred that one or the small one. And if he doesn't love it, you can exchange it. Show him that there's another option. If he wants to get another one, great. If not, you get credit for making the right decision. Okay. You know, buy 3, get 1 free pocket knives. Everybody gets their name engraved on it. It's a great way to give everyone the same gift, but having it be unique for every single person. That's the biggest thing I used to do with grandmas. Is everyone gets, just buy 3, get 1 free pocket knives. I only have 3 grandsons. Okay, get one for yourself. Okay, 3 pocket knives with an ice cream scoop for free, stuff like that.
Children for food and also food reasons or only children?
Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one. They can get their money back for it. They can get different color, different size. They can customize it. The only thing that you can't return is something that was engraved. Full disclosure.
Okay.
Once it's engraved, it can't be returned, unfortunately. But I can't imagine somebody getting an engraved pocket knife and wanting a different color. They'd be like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, ladies, if you know this, but dudes love when we can engrave our name on stuff. That's why we pee on the snow. Like we just want our name in different. We want our name everywhere. Right? You ever seen like farmers brand their employees? Like that kind of stuff? You guys watch? You don't watch Yellowstone? You don't watch Yellowstone? Come on, that show's pretty good. He literally, that dude brands his employees.
Is there different colored pocket knives?
Yeah, black and dark blue.
You got a blue one.
Black and dark blue. Yep.
Tell them, mom. Like, return it, mom.
All right, so those are a couple of Christmas ideas.
Thank you, Cori, for coming up with this awesome slideshow. We will keep it and use it for the future. All right. Well, we've got some phone time here. We're gonna go